$4,100. The nurse makes $3,100. Miss Mueller gets paid an additional $200 a year to conduct the choir and band, while Mr. Ryan gets paid an additional $400 a year to coach the rowing team.
Crew.
What?
It's not rowing, it's crew. If Florence Chadwick is a married woman with no dependents and Mr. Hopkins has a family of 4 to support.
If we paid people according to how many children they had to support, then Malcolm Bunny, the groundskeeper, would get triple what the headmaster gets.
Mrs. Lanningham.
You know I'm right.
Look,
you know I'm right. You've known it since I brought it up. You've known it since before that.
What do you want me to do about it?
I want you to bring it up with your father.
I'm not a woman and I don't work here.
The women who do are afraid for their jobs. If they bring it up, they're afraid for their jobs. What is it you're afraid of?
Why do you talk to me like this?
Because you never had a big sister and you need one. Look at you. You're a boy king. You're a foot smarter than the smartest kids in the class. You're blessed with inspiration. You must know this by now. You must have sensed it. Look, if you think we're wrong, if you think Mr. Hopkins should honestly get paid more than Mrs. Chadwick, then I respect that. But if you think we're right, and you won't speak up because you can't be bothered, then God, Jed, I don't even want to know you. Come inside. I'll call AAA.
Miss Mueller gets half as much to teach music as Mr. Ryan gets to coach crew.
You're gonna do it.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
When?
Just then. You stuck your hands in your pockets, you looked away and smiled. That means you made up your mind.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yes, it does.
I stuck my hands in my pockets.
And looked away and smiled. We're in.
Damn it! Mrs. Lanningham!
Really wish you wouldn't shout, Mr. President.
The door keeps blowing open.
Yes, but there's an intercom and you could use it to call me at my desk. You don't know how to use the intercom.
It's not that I don't know how to use it, it's just that I haven't learned yet. I have MS and I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah. So you're having a little bit of a day.
You gonna make jokes?
God doesn't make cars crash and you know it. Stop using me as an excuse.
Party's not gonna want me to run.
Party will come back. You'll get him back.
I got a secret for you, Mrs. Lanningham. I've never been the most popular guy in the Democratic Party.
I've got a secret for you, Mr. President. Your father was a prick who could never get over the fact that he wasn't as smart as his brothers. Are you in a tough spot? Yes. Do I feel sorry for you? I do not. Why? Because there are people way worse off than you.
Give me numbers.
I don't know numbers. You give them to me.
How about a child born in this minute has a 1 in 5 chance of being born into poverty?
How many Americans don't have health insurance?
44 million.
What's the #1 cause of death for black men under 35?
Homicide.
How many Americans are behind bars?
3 million.
How many Americans are drug addicts?
5 million.
And 1 in 5 kids in poverty?
That's 13 million American children. 3.5 million kids go to schools that are literally falling apart. We need 127 billion in school construction. We need it today.
To say nothing of 53 people trapped in an embassy.
Yes.
You know, if you don't want to run again, I respect that. But if you don't run because you think it's going to be too hard or you think you're going to lose, well, God, Jed, I don't even want to know you.